Hey everybody, Bat Merc here. Tonight I'm going to be reviewing Detective Comics Annual number 3. This one basically starts out with Alfred Pennyworth and kind of goes back in his backstory about how he was a spy working for MI6 and he's doing some Russian mission and he was wearing like a disguise and him and two of his co-spies were working together and one of them basically split off and left the other two, and they kind of disbanded, and eventually he became the Pennyworth that we all know. And then we kind of jump forward to Batman in modern times, and he's saving this lady and her son in the fire or in an elevator shaft, and he's just like basically tells them to hold on, and he's shooting the the grapnel um, the grapnel thing on his utility belt, and he just basically thrusts himself out of the building, and saves the lady and her kid, and the kid he's a handicapped kid, and Batman's just like telling him, "Oh, I'm gonna send you the best of the art wheelchair you can get, son." And then we show Bruce now. He's coming home from a hard night's work, and he's been working at the Bat computer tirelessly, and you could see he's got a bunch of like takeout food. Alfred is no longer around, so there's no one there to really help him clean up or nothing. So he's kind of living like a pig a little bit, but he needs to like kind of step up his game. But it's kind of hard when someone passes away, and there's not much you could do. And then this lady comes in, and she's like, "You must be Bruce. Alfred told me nothing about you." And he's basically, "Who are you? How'd you get in?" Her name's Marigold Sinclair. She was a agent for MI6, and she worked with Alfred. And she basically tells him that if she really needed help, to seek out Alfred. And she came here and did some reconnaissance on Bruce Wayne, and she understands that he's a playboy and a philanthropist. She basically tells him that there's this another agent that disbanded between the three. It was her, Alfred, and another guy, and the other guy left, and they never found him. So she has a link on him, and it's in the Ukraine, and she's like, "Well, if you want, you can come seek me out 2 weeks from now, and I know that you're a playboy and a philanthropist, but I'm sure you won't come seek me out 2 weeks from now." So basically, she was like playing like she knew he was Batman and whatnot. She's a spy, for crying out loud. So he goes there. He finds this note, 76 Romero, which is probably a Camaro, and he tails her going down the street. "You made it," and good landing, good lad. And they come upon this secret base. It's basically like a base that's supposed to be where they trained the KGB to be American agents. It's pretty cool. I like that little concept. And the other agent, I'm sorry, his name was Kendall Pierce. He was hiding himself in there, and so Batman goes in there. He shoots his grapnel hook over there, and gets inside of it, and he starts reminiscing about a time that him and Alfred were going across country, and they're driving from Chicago to St. Louis to Arizona, and Alfred had always wanted to take a road trip, and that was one of the favorite things. And he's like, "Oh, I need to get my head back in the game and stop reminiscing." And then, boom, or crack! This big new villain comes out. I'm sure he's probably an older villain, but he looks kind of like a Ukrainian Deathstroke. His name is Nivik Demon. You can't pronounce it. But yeah, he's a Soviet assassin legend. So they start having a pretty cool little fight scene right here. And yeah. Batman's throwing some punches, some kicks. The guy's blocking him. Punches him right in the jaw. Batman throws some smoke bombs at him. He's strong, but he's mindless. Moves like wet cement. Easy to see he's not the endgame here. Batman jumps on his shoulders and he just throws him. I like this part right here. This is probably one of my favorite parts of the whole book. He goes to grab his sword. It's not there. He goes to grab his other sword. And then Batman's like, "Here, boy." he's got his sword stuck in the ground and they're broken. So Batman spears him into the wall, and then you find out that he's just a pawn working for this guy right here, the old agent that worked for Alfred. And so basically he's like doing his villain thing, running his mouth, and Batman wraps him up. He wraps him up with some chains, and yeah, right here, slams him on the ground. He's like, good news. No one is killing anyone. That goes for you, demon. And he's like, no. And I like this little motion right here. Batman still got him chained up around the neck. He goes up. I love it when they do this in comics. The whole flow. Yanks it down. And then, he's just there chilling. That was a cool villain, too. It's nice seeing them, like, bring out some cool villains and decent little fight scenes in here. You had a couple of them. I like that. And then the lady's there. She's about to shoot him. And, you're going to have to check it out and read it for yourself. I'm not going to show the ending. But yeah, it's pretty cool. I love it when they kind of go into Alfred's past a little bit, but they bring it up to modern times. They got a cool, little villain in there. I love KGB stuff. I love Cold War stuff. I think it's very interesting. They go on, touch on stuff like that. Makes me want to write a book like that someday. Maybe I will. But yeah, it's a pretty cool read. I definitely give a Batman Detectives Annual 2 horns up. Go check it out. It should still be out right now. It's like $5. And then there's a backup story in the back too, a little short one about Batman Year One, where Alfred's kind of making the costume for him and stuff. So it's pretty cool. And I also got a book out that's going to be coming out. My graphic novel, Butch Cleaver. So if you want to check it out, it's on Indiegogo. You can join my mailing list, and it's basically everything that I'm into: spaghetti westerns, horror movies, Batman, Swamp Thing, Jonah Hex. I can name a million things that I'm into. But yeah, check it out. The link will be in the description. And as always, folks, if you like comics, you like metal, you like movies, you like brewskis, then ring that bell, smash that like button, and subscribe to Metal, Movies, and Brewskis. You folks have a great night.